What we're going to do is we're going to walk back to the door again and just try and, so if he breaks, it's good, and just bring him back so he's going to get no reward. So we just get him back to set again, good, walk back. You could have left him in the lie down. The lie down's fine, but don't worry. So again, just open the door, that's it, good. And then just open fully, so just close it and come back. Now, we can make a decision on that as to, in this early stage, I'd go, I'm probably not going to reward, but we'll just do another quick repetition just to see if we can get back and give him that reward. Because the reward's only happening if he stays.
Yeah.
If he fails at the same thing twice in a row, we make it easier, so just close that, that's it. And then come back. And then what you have to try and get good at is not necessarily fiddling with the food in your hand as you're on, because that might draw him forward. So this time I want you to do that again. And just try and open the door. You all right? Have you got some?
Yeah, I'll just put it in my pocket. Yeah.
And then we're just going to say hello or hi.
Away.
Yeah. He's doing really well. So again, just open it and open it fully if you can. And then you can almost turn your head a little bit, keep an eye on him, but just say hi.
Hi.
And then close. See how his head just popped up then? Yeah. So he's interested.
Good boy.
So we'll just do that again. So if again, just walk back slowly. So you see this time he's broke because he's going, oh, you gave me a piece of food. And this will happen, but over time he's just going to go, oh, I need to go here. If he lies down, that's fine. So walk back. And again, we're just going to open that door fully. And this time you could say, hi, leave the parcel there, whatever.
Hi, leave the parcel there. Thank you.
There you go, brilliant. And then come back nice and slowly. And then we can jackpot reward that because he's done really, really well. Okay, how is that?
Yeah.
How do you
feel? Why did he go?
So it can just be a layover of, oh, there's a noise out there, I'm just going to bark at something, because normally that's what I do at the door. I normally bark at everything at the door.
Yeah.
And in the early stage, we're not looking for zero tolerance, right? We're looking for, is he doing better than he was yesterday? Well,
definitely. Loads better.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to build up this where I'm going to go out. We're going to ramp it up. I might even walk to my car. I might even put one of my bags back away. I'm going to come back. I'm going to walk with purpose. I'm going to walk past the window. You're going to be just sat down, but you're going to be prepared.
Yeah.
I'm going to rap on the door. That's going to trigger him.
Right.
Hopefully. He may not, but... And then all you're going to do is you're going to keep interrupting that. So if he's at the window barking, you're going to bring him down. Take him back to the window. If he looks out the window and he doesn't bark, you're going to reward him. You're going to calm him down. Then, and only then, you might be able to shout to me, don't worry, I will be with you in a second. I am not going to knock on the door again.
Right.
I'm only going to knock once. Okay. You're then going to bring him into this position and you're going to go through this one step away. Now, when you open the door and he sees me, he's probably going to break more. So you're going to close the door in my face every time he moves, and then he's going to stay here. Okay. Yeah. And then once the door's open and he's stayed, I'll get you to come back up. I'll get in and I'll close the door, and then I will get you to almost be the door, and you'll open yourself up. He'll see me. I'll take one step towards, you'll reward him for staying with you. Take another step, he'll stay with you, you reward him. And then eventually he'll either go, come with me into the kitchen, or you'll take him into the room, and then I will come in the room, but he will be way calm at that point.
Right. Okay.
And this is kind of the bit that we're going to nail on, so that he goes, oh, rather than being restrained and held on that lead and work himself up, and you trying to go from the door knock to coming here and opening the door and restraining him and all that frustration, we just need to take it time. But that's why we don't train it with real visitors at this moment. Yeah. We train the robust behaviour, and then when he gets better, we can then try it with more difficult people. But if his benchmark is he just can't calm down, and we can get him today to be calm within 3 minutes, and then we can open the door, then over the next few weeks and whatever, we can get down from 3 minutes to 1 minute to 30 seconds. And then eventually it's just like, oh, when the door goes, I go and sit here, you go and open the door, person comes in, I get paid, they play with a tug toy, they do whatever, because he loved the tug toy. We could, and I want the reward to come from you in a way. So I know with me, I was rewarding him, but I do like it where he looks at me and you reward him, because he trusts you, which means we can link. we can link the good thing about me with you giving him a reward. Because if I'm scary, if he hasn't met me before, and I'm scary at the door and I've got a treat, he's going, you've got something I want, but you're scaring me. It's kind of like a mad axeman holding your favourite food, right? You're like, I want the food, but What are you going to do?
Yeah.
So we put him into conflict. Whereas if the reward comes from you, he absolutely trusts you.
Yeah.
So he looks at me, a bit like the window exercise. He looks at me, looks at you, gets the reward.
Yeah.
We've linked the reward with me, but it's come from someone that he trusts, and he hasn't had to go under pressure from receiving it from me. I know you trust me now, right? But you get that point?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Happy with that so far?
Yeah.
Ready for the big test?
No.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I'm going to be mean. We're going to put you to it. But look,
Yeah.
that's why we do it with me here. And then you take your time. But if you're worried about him bolting out the door, you can still use the long line, but you can tether him just so you give yourself that peace of mind that if your timing's off or you made a mistake, he's not going to get himself into any danger. But
Yeah.
you, my friend, I'm super proud of you. Well done.